Hey Rich, hope you can hear this okay. Hey, just figured I'd give you a little idea of what my desktop actually looks like. This is just the idle desktop, with a few different windows open and basically the way I've got it set up. You can see my mouse here when I go around on it. All this stuff that's here on the desktop is actually not even clickable. Um, it's actually disabled to where it's just part of the actual desktop and it actually updates with, like I was saying, with different things. This center portion here is actually different statistics that's actually of the computer. You don't have to have everything. I just kind of like the look of it and thought it was kind of cool, so I went in and actually added it in there. And it kind of looks like Iron Man's chest there, kind of the way it circles around and kind of moves and stuff. So just thought that was kind of cool. Kind of futuristic look to it. Um, like I said, on one of the things, that where you can actually get into stuff and actually throw it off to the side instead of actually minimizing it where it's off your screen. If you go through and look, you'll see different windows that kind of look like they're odd shaped. They're kind of just sort of falling off to the side and stuff. But like, I'm taking my mouse now, I go over here and actually click and select this window. It actually brings it back up and actually throws it back up. And then right here in this little corner, you have your three normal things you would click to minimize or close it out. And if this other one that's right here, you click on it, it actually throws it right back down to where you had it. And you can take these windows and actually drag them around your desktop and actually put them wherever you want in any style or shape that you want, where they're kind of out of your way. So if you've got something up here in the middle that you're actually working on, like say I've got my screen here that I'm working on, I can actually position the other things on the screen to where I can go through and still be able to get to them quickly if I need to. So I can actually sit here and move this one off to the side a little bit more just so I can actually get to it. And I can go through here and, reselect this one. It brings me right back up on my active screen. And once I'm in the active screen, you can still see the other window off over here to the side in the background. You click on it to bring it up just to see what's on there if I need to just glance at something that's in there, because you can still read everything on it just like normal. It just makes it kind of transparent. So you click on it once, you double click it, it actually brings it all the way up into the foreground. So it's just a quick, easy way to get stuff out of your way to get you right back up to where you're at. So you can have multiple windows. And once again, with mine, you go through and it's just like I showed you on yours. You hold the Windows key down and you press tab, it brings it into a three-dimensional view and lets you actually see the different things as they're going. So it actually comes right back up and lets you go through and actually see the different things. You rotate through, you see just the straight desktop. And you'll notice that there's no icons anywhere. There's not a taskbar down here or anything along the whole bottom, across the top, or any of the sides. There is a start button, which is an active icon. These are just showing, how much free disk space I have, how much memory I'm, on this outside one. It's actually kind of another feature. It's got the temperature outside here also. It just kind of came with it, so I activated it. The second one actually shows your CPU usage, how much stuff it's actually using on your CPU, which mine, with the quad core, it's actually set where it's not very much usage at all. How much disk space and everything you have. You come up here, this is actually my notebook that's on my desktop. So I can sit here and actually click. It's kind of hard to see it, but if I click right here on the little pencil, it brings up another window down here, and I can actually physically just type in the message I want to add there. Once I have it typed in, I click anywhere on the desktop, and it automatically updates this area. And I can click all over this. I'm sitting here highlighting. I got a window, it's highlighting, and nothing's going on this at all. If you do go up to the top of my desktop, though, I do have my start menu here. So it's got all this stuff that is across there, different things that I have actually pinned on my start menu, and the taskbar. Down in the center on the bottom is my actual object dock, which is what it's called. But it's a document placement tool that allows me to go in and actually see these different things. And if I want to go into it, let me just get my camera here a little bit closer so you can see. If I go into it and click on one of these that I have set up, like that one just opens up the actual screen. So I go up here and I can actually close it out. Once I have it closed out, I can go back down here on certain ones where I have multiple folders, like if I have picture folders and stuff like that that I need to get into, or like this one is games. When I bring it up, it actually just brings up a list of all the games that I have loaded into that section. So it brings them up in a menu out to the side. If I come over here, you'll see my other clock. Like I said, these dials, these dots here actually roam around the clock just like a regular analog clock that you would have, and then it has the digital clock in the center with the actual date and time. And once again, I'll try to highlight this stuff because that way you can just see I'm sitting here clicking all over it. It's not doing anything. It's all just built straight onto the desktop now. And then if I go up the side on this side, I have my start or rocket dock or star dock, whichever way you want to pronounce it, which actually gives me access over to more things off this side. So, like I can go and like here again, I have all these that I can pop on there, and it brings it straight out from the side on our little menu that pops out. And this is all on a bare bones system that we just bought at Walmart. And one of the cool things about it is that this is all customizable. This is the actual menu that you can bring up for the rain meter. And like for instance, say I want to go over here and I want to be able to move this. If I right click on it, because I don't have the click through enabled on this, I can actually go into the settings on it, set it to draggable, go up here and grab it, and now I can move it wherever I want on the screen. So I can bring it back over here, put it back where I had it, go back into settings, and if I can control my mouse, select draggable again, and now whenever I click on it, try to move it, it doesn't do anything. But I can teach you how to go through and how to set all this stuff up. There's a few codes you actually have to do in Windows, which doesn't do anything to Windows at all. I could actually package the files all up for you onto a DVD and actually send it to you. And you would be able to actually go in and actually access those files without having to try to go out and download or anything, and be able to actually get any and everything for this. Plus, I know a few websites that I can give you the address for, to where you can get the different, background images like this, and the desktop themes like this, because there are tons of customizations for your desktop, where you can make it look however you want. I mean, it's pretty neat the way it actually comes through. Actually, I'll turn my volume up here a little bit on my desktop, and I'm going to show you another one of my things that I do, which is the Windows Media Player. And for Windows Media Player, instead of just the standard default skin, once again, mine is actually kind of a interesting. It actually comes up, and it actually is the Alienware Media Player, and it does a boot sequence where you can actually see it come up. Kind of goes in with the theme of the desktop and everything as it goes through its connection. But as you can see, I've made a lot of tweaks on this thing here, so it is pretty fun to mess with, pretty fun to show people. So you can actually get a lot of just people asking you and hitting you up for information on, all of this just by actually looking at a desktop like this. conversations just based off of just this desktop alone. So, and this is just one of millions of different designs you could actually do, from bare minimal to, even a lot more creative than what I've put into this one. But this one actually works pretty well for me. It's been pretty easy. But this is the video for you. Nicole will get this sent over to you, and then we'll get with you again here pretty shortly. All right, buddy. Bye.